Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. In today's video, we are going to be setting up my life planner for the month of June. This is my catch-all planner. It is where I keep track of everything that's going on throughout the month. I time block my day, I keep track of my meals. I do basically everything in this planner, and we're gonna be setting it up for the month of June. This is the seasonal sticker book from the Happy Planner, and they just have some cute summer stickers in here, and so that's what we're going to be using to set up this month. So I'm gonna start off on my overview page. My overview page is where I will keep up with all of my goals and the top things that I would like to get done this month. So I'll zoom you in so that you can see we're gonna set it up, and then we're gonna set up my 5 categories. So I love this sticker, but I am going to take off the words because I just want the girl. I have some colorful boxes from my sticker shop. I'm going to use these in order to add my headers. And I am going to add in my 5 categories. So it's spiritual, mental, physical, relational, and financial. Under the spiritual category, I want to do a personal study on the fruit of the Spirit based on Galatians 5:22. So that is my goal, since I am going to be hosting the women's prayer brunch at the end of the month, and the theme for that brunch is going to be on the fruit of the Spirit. So I wanted to do a personal study on that before that brunch. And then I also wanted to do the verse of the day. Every day I'm trying to do a verse of the day within my faith planner. So that's one of my goals for this month as well. Under the mental category, I have the book that I am currently reading this month, which is Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport. This is a great book that is not bashing technology, but just putting into frame the way that we currently are using it. A lot of us are overusing it, and since we are overusing it, it's messing up our focus. And so I wanted to dive into this book. I thought it would really help me on my journey to minimize how much technology I am currently using, and making sure that I'm putting it in its proper context. So that's the book that I am reading this month. And also, if you are part of Organize You, that is the book that we are reading together. We're going to be doing a book club on this particular book. Make sure that you pick that one up or get it on Audible. The next goal that I have is under my physical category, and that is my 10 steps per day. That is my #1 goal. I have been trying to do that for the last couple of months, and I've been getting pretty close. Like, I'll get to like 7,500, but I don't get to 10K as much as I would like to. So we're gonna try and step that up in the month of June. And under my relational category, I have a lot of family events that I usually will do in the month of June and July. So I have to plan our birthdays. We have a trip coming up to Mississippi, and I do family days every single Friday. So I just want to plan some of those out so that I can plan what we're going to be doing for the summer and create my summer bucket list. And then my financial category, it has been the same for the past couple of months, pretty much this entire year. I am paying down my credit cards, so I am still working on my American Express card, and I am saving $500 for this month. So after that, we are going to go into my monthly calendar. And the way that I like to set up my monthly calendar is to break it down into categories. I have 3 different categories that I will use: one for church, work, and personal. I am going to make church yellow for this month. Work is going to be green, and personal is going to be blue. So I usually will start off writing all over my calendar a lot of the church items and the personal items first, because I have a lot of meetings for church, and a lot of those things usually happen in the evening. And then a lot of my personal things, like doctor's appointments and things that I have to do with my family, happens during the day. And then I will add in the work things that I would like to complete around those things, because I am a little bit more flexible with my work. Sometimes I will do it in the evening after I get done with church. Sometimes it's in the morning before I'm doing all of the doctor doctor's appointments and things like that. So I usually will start off just by adding in all of the church items and the personal items, because those usually take up the majority of the space on my calendar, and we are going to squeeze in the work things afterwards. Now for this month, we do have a worship night coming up with church, and I also have my women's prayer brunch this month, and so we have some meetings in order to prepare for the women's prayer brunch that I am also going to add to my calendar. We also have our youth Sunday this month as well, so it's a pretty busy month. So I just like to add everything in. I don't add as many stickers. I usually try and keep the stickers to a minimal because I am trying to make sure I have enough space to write and add in all of the events. Now most times I won't add in the times on these events. Sometimes if I have space I will add the time, but usually I will save that for my weekly planning, and on my monthly planner I am just adding in the event itself so that I can see the date and that I have an event coming up. It's another way for me to save space when I am writing in my planner as well. I really do love color coding everything because it really helps me to easily see what I have going on in every area and make sure that I am planning properly for that upcoming thing. And of course, this is just the start of my planner. As the weeks go on and different things kind of come up, I will add more and more items into my planner. As meetings come up, I will add it here, and then anytime I need to see if something is going to be able to be scheduled, I will go to this planner. This is the spot that lets me know if I have room to do anything else. After I have added everything here, I pretty much consider my month planned for the most part, and then I will add in the weeks and break it down into even more detail as I go along. But this is the number one step that I need to complete in order to plan out my month. I will also add into my work planner and my faith planner and my budget planner for the month of June. For my work planner, I usually will map out all of the videos that I plan on posting, and that's going to go on my monthly calendar. For my faith planner, that's where I am putting the verse of the day, and I will do that every single day of the month. And for my budget planner, that is where I will map out our money. But I will show you that in a separate video because I really wanted to share with you how I set up my life planner first. So I hope that this video has helped you, and if you are setting up your planner for the month of June, please let me know how it is going in the comments. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you all in my next video. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.